The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ready.
Love. And that is incomplete here.
Intended for Luke Musgrave. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Black shot. Blue 32. Ready?
Love now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
These two teams all tied after one. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Paul want to give up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Blue striking. 60 red. 60 red.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Black 95. 22 middle. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
A gain of 3.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Blue check. Ready.
Back to the ground with Hall. Breaks a tackle. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Let's go.
They'll run with Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Ball again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Breece Hall with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now McCarthy. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. McCarthy off the play fake. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running right, Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 7. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Set, run. Yellow, 22. Up. Up. Blue, check. Check, pink. Set.
Ball again on second down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
33. Yellow.
Love looking to throw it. He gets it underneath to Hall. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. And here's Rodgers on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Back to throw. McCarthy. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
First down.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw again. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing again, McCarthy. Drops this underneath for Chandler. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60. Check. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Chandler. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6. And it'll be intercepted. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. This 2nd and 4. Throwing. Love. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Eric Wilson buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Smith, red. Come on, set.
Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They've had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
That's taken in by Kraft. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Drill green. Down. Right. 95.
Here's Love. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Ready. Quick. Yellow. Let's go now. 10 black. Double 38. Yellow. 1.
Abanikanda. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Patterson's kick is good. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Looking to throw McCarthy. To the right side and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Ready.
Here's a give to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
That second down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Love. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away.
Patterson's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now McCarthy.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Jefferson moving in motion left. Here's McCarthy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Going to go for a gain of 7. And that's going to lead to a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
To the air with McCarthy.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
Moore, the man in motion.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To the air again, McCarthy. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Jefferson moving in motion left.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
He's got room to roam.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now Chandler. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Chandler is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Let's go. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So there you go. Send your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On the double.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set. Shot. 17. Yellow. 40. Gray. Green. Blaster. 6. Black shot. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
10 black.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Set. Ready. 33. Yellow.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Love now. And it's caught. That's a Packers touchdown. Israel Abanikanda from 6 yards away. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On play action, now McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. McCarthy off the play fake. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They run it with Chandler. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McCarthy looking left side. That's complete to Oliver. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The first down, they start out with a Campbell. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Smith, black, set.
Campbell once again. Now he gets free up the left sideline. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offensive coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Matthew Golden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Vikings 16.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That one will send him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Over the middle, it's complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Set punt. 33, yellow. Ready.
And they will take a knee here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Packers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3.